We had a lot of confidence that it would survive that, but I was extremely worried. I wanted to ride in the vehicle because it wasn't able to do that. It smelled like rocket fuel when we were inside. But we probably should have done that test before 2 seasons of Storm Chasers, but we were a little worried, but we thought it would survive. A regular vehicle, you probably haven't saw the show, it just popped straight up. By eliminating that Bernoulli effect, we were pretty confident to stay on the ground. And it was frozen. It was in northern Michigan in March. It was about 5 degrees, so there was still frozen ground. So we thought it would just slide anyway, probably not catch anything and just roll in the air. Well, Clemson, obviously Oklahoma per area, but I think it shifted a little bit north, possibly with time. Minnesota had over 80 tornadoes this year, possibly more than that. We're in South Dakota a lot, and Canada gets a lot more tornadoes than people think, and there just aren't many storm chasers up there. I think the international border is it's not based on science and meteorology, it's just an arbitrary line. Obviously, it's more important than that, but in terms of storm chasing, just that boundary doesn't prevent tornadoes from happening further north. So I think it's more that there are more storm chasers in the southern plains, and a lot of the northern plains went unseen. But now that there are more storm chasers, I think they'll even out probably from the south and north. And they're likely changing over time, my opinion.
I just want to know what your outlook was for this season coming up. Is it going to be a bad season, or what's your opinion?
Well, what drives climate in the warm season, especially in the winter, but also in the warm season, are La Nina and El Nino cycles, the Pacific and other Pacific Ocean sea surface tension patterns. And that's a lot of my research is using those patterns to predict warm season climate at lag. And usually during La Nina, you get a stronger polar jet stream, you get stronger storm systems, and a lot of times there's something in the Atlantic called the North Atlantic Oscillation, but it's in the right phase of act as a dam, will cause blocks, and you can get really intense storm systems, which is what happened this winter. And you had the La Nina that was fueling the strong jet stream, and you had the dam that was blocking it. And if that continues in the storm season, it could be really active. Typically, La Ninas are, but they can also not be. Like 2006 was a La Nina spring, and it didn't see a single tornado the whole entire year. But it was active in March, which was earlier on. 1999 was a La Nina spring, but you need much more of a sample size than just 2 seasons. But in my opinion, I think it'll be active. Thought about it. I think IMAX might be old technology, though. We probably use 3D HD. I would never do that. We'll focus on the research. His film's coming out in March next month. I think it's premiering up in Chicago. He's got the intercepts and he's got the shot. So I'm curious to see it. I bet it's an amazing film for sure. Yeah, I get along with all of them. Sean, sometimes, I don't really know that's happening though until I watch the show afterward, but in hindsight, we did get along. He really is a nice guy. It's just a friendly competition. So, but after the show, sometimes it gets a little awkward. Yeah, I storm chased a lot in Iowa. I've never seen a tornado up there, believe it or not. Iowa, Illinois, Oregon, Indiana. And it seems like I just make the wrong decision every time I chase up there, but they happen a lot in Iowa. They get what they're winning these years. Yeah, he'll be out again, from what I've heard, yeah. The rumors of it's him free. We'll see what happens. I've heard that.
Are you disappointed in missing the first moderate risk of the year and this kind of early in February for moderate?
I was a little worried initially, but when we looked at the model, it looked like the wind just off the surface was a little bit weird. It's too far southwesterly, and the instability wasn't quite as favorable. He just got this forest line convection. And my friends that were still chasing today didn't see one, except for one person, but it's a suspect report. So Sunday was really big. I'll be honest with that one. Yeah, I think you can get moderate risk this early though. There's February 5th, 2008. And anytime you get the moisture with such cold air loss this time of year, it can be crazy. Not yet. Ever since we built it in 2009, there hasn't been a good hurricane rainfall, which is a good thing. But I'd like to ship it down to Argentina and chase tornadoes down there during our winter. We went down there a year ago, and there are amazing tornadoes. They spin the other direction. The toilets are the same way. And they had bidets in all the hotels. Chris didn't know what it was. So we got down and pressed the button and shot it away. It's great for storm chasing. The restaurants will open late. They all open at 11 or 12 when you're done storm chasing, and there's no haze. You can see storms from miles away. So I think that's the next frontier for storm chasing. Not sure about that. I haven't talked to him, but yeah, I'm not sure. Twin Tech will be out this year. Or Vortex 2, yeah. Vortex 2 is done, but I'm not sure what Dr. Norman's plans are. But I know Cincinnati will be out there.
What was your favorite tornado that you've ever seen?
Probably the one in Canada. Because I've been obsessed with Canadian severe weather for years, and it just went up there and it happened to happen. It was almost like I was in a dream world when it touched down. It was this massive bright white tornado with bright yellow canola fields, and there wasn't a house for miles. We ran out of gas just after that tornado, but probably one in Canada. I've been in graduate school. I still am 13 years later. I started there. I do graduate school research. I also started a company selling videos to break news networks and clip shows. That's how Discovery found us. So basically that, graduate school and storm chasing. But it took a while to build up the storm chasing part. If it weren't for Discovery, probably have some big problems right now. Sure, the old school version.
What do you guys do to pass the time on your long cross-country trip?
We play a lot of swing feet. Sometimes we'll play Foursquare, draw a course there, play that. We listen to the same songs over and over and over again. It can get pretty boring out there. We drive like 40 or 50,000 miles and live out of Motel 6s and roadway inns. But it's fun. You get really close to the people that you're out there with.
Are you under an annual contract with Discovery? Is it renewed or a several-year contract?
Yeah, they have the option to renew it. I still have one more year left on it, but I'll keep doing it for the rest of my life, hopefully.
What's the compensation for
Driving speed or wind measurement? Well, we never go over the speed limit, but in a controlled environment, we ended up to 110 in the middle of the desert, like sort of El Paso or somewhere. But we can't sustain that speed when the engine starts to overheat. But we never know about the speed limit. We have to keep it 5 below just to stay safe.
Yeah. Just some highlight that.
I like Verizon. They have one of those cradle points you can plug all the different services into, but it has difficulty bouncing service to service, at least ours does. I think Verizon is definitely the best one. Yeah, the problem with satellite internet is really, really expensive, like several $1,000s a month to get the necessary bandwidth to stream video and run everything we do. But with all of the cell phone towers and everything expanding, there's really no need to do that unless you're chasing Argentina or Bangladesh or something like that, which I'd like to try. Apparently, the strongest tornado in the world would be in Bangladesh, just a couple hundred kilometers from Mount Everest. Usually about 12 weeks, from mid-April to late June. But we take it year-round. Blizzards, hurricanes, anything that happens. It takes one day on foot. Wait for that one. We get about 15 miles a gallon, believe it or not. They ride really smooth, unless the gauge is wrong, so this really makes sense. But in mountain terrain, it's plummet can be really bad. But on straightaways, it does pretty well. I think we'll keep Joel, Chris, and I in the Dominator too. So I think Discovery's only going to cover one of them, so we'll have both of them out there. And don't worry, we won't do anything about it. I shouldn't have had it that way.
I know that you and Joel have different personalities. Is it still a little bit more aggressive, you think?
Yeah, I think Joel keeps us alive a lot of times too, which is good. But he is a little bit more conservative. I over-exaggerate everything, so it's good to bring it back down to things. But he's getting more aggressive with time, I think, as he trusts the vehicle a little bit more. Because in 2009, he wasn't with us as much, and I think the windows blow out. That scared him away a little bit, but when Chris and I are out there, it's really bad competition. Joel? He's out of Norman. He runs the real estate business down there. And Chris is probably on the couch right now in Norman. He's got a very intensive television schedule. Yeah, I think the important thing is to take skyward training courses first, get the basic storm structure down. Because if you go out there and don't know what you're doing, it can be very dangerous. Maybe do one of the tours first, go to veteran storm chasers, learn what you're doing, and then just let it rip. Stay a safe distance away from the tornado first.
How many actual cameras are there in the vehicle?
There are like 8 cameras. There are dashboard cams, the one with like his bubble, our handheld camera, the camera guy in the back seat, his handheld, and then we also have follow vehicles that have cameras outfitted as well.
How long does it take for the wire to
Long, like 3 days. They're working from sunrise to sunset, reading everything. They put these big tape decks in the back, and it takes them a long time to do all the vehicles. All right, 2 more questions?
When you're storm chasing, have you ever come across somebody that makes their own makeshift version of the Dominator?
I haven't yet. I feel honored and also at the same time great for them. Do you have them to work? Well, I think one time, one of us was searching for somebody and accidentally put it in the status update thing. Then Joel was joking around and then posted Chris Chittick on there, and then we just started posting things and status line over and over again. That's one of the ways we have fun on the road, probably.
One thing on your Facebook page, I heard that you're over your limit. So are you trying to use things, or is that true? Or?
Yeah, they have a limit that caps it on there, and I didn't know that at the time. So it's kind of frustrating, but I've completely lost control of the Facebook side of things. I do Twitter a lot now. It's really addicting. I'll probably do another one, or there's also the fan page that doesn't have the limit. And we update that more regularly than the personal one. All right, thanks. Have a safe trip back.